today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, May 19, 2025. Today's transits stir the need for innovation and inspiration, particularly with your business, finances, creativity, and talents. It's a time for embracing change and accepting that unpredictability can sometimes bring exciting new possibilities into your life. Your thinking is progressive and enterprising, and you're exploring your more unique qualities and talents. The sudden desire for a fancy new item or new technology in your everyday life that changes your methods or mood is possible. You might instead want to unburden yourself of excess possessions or clutter as the Sun forms its yearly alignment with Uranus today. You might want to watch for communicating something too soon or without enough thought later today as Mercury and Mars head toward a square aspect. It's best not to take on too many projects or commitments when it comes to being one of the most impulsive and fiery zodiac signs, that is you. This is because mighty Mars is your planetary ruler and is an act first, think later sort of energy. Yet, beware of the fiery vibes in the cosmos today. Mental Mercury in your solar house of finances will get in a squabble with the red planet, now making tracks in your fifth house of true love, passion, and romance. This ensures that you or a lover could make a bad decision around money, and a conflict is sure to crop up. Try to lie low and let the ferocious drama pass you by. Your eye for detail is unmatched right now, so roll up your sleeves, fire up the spreadsheets, and start planning for the immediate future. Brainstorming is sure to go well for you and your people. You may finally have that revelation that has been eluding you. Your intentions and actions come together with the vocalization of your ideas. If your desire to help others is strong but you need help expressing that, consult someone you respect. Through the articulation of your thoughts, you will bring them closer to a reality that can be shared with others. It often helps to take a long walk in order to get your courage up. There are plenty of ways to supplement your income if you find that things are just too tight. Using the essence of this day to help you brainstorm in this area will bring results. Perhaps you need to take on a second part-time job for a period of time to help get things under better control. Asking for a raise is another option. The thing to keep in mind is that there are only so many hours in a day, and you can't work all of them. The focus today is on the dwarf planet Ceres, with her return to Aries marking another milestone in this already extraordinary year. Less than 7 weeks after Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams returned to Aries for the first time in 150 years, and with Venus on her second visit this year. Ceres returns for her first deep dive into your personal needs and priorities in 4 years. With Saturn returning to Aries next week to begin a new 3-decade-long Saturn cycle, there is a major reassessment of your wants, needs, and priorities underway as major new doors open, when after retrograding back out Venus, the planet of love returned to Aries. It was not only to find that Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, had returned, but that Mars had also returned to your romantic sector. Now, as the dwarf planet Ceres returns, it is with a chance to bring your wants, needs, hope and dreams together into one package. Leo, joy is louder when it's shared. Your quote of the day: true brightness lifts others with it. Your color of the day is goldenrod, joyful and bold. Lucky numbers: 5, 9, 17. Express yourself today, but also invite others into your spotlight. Creativity flows freely now, capture it. A compliment can go further than expected. Don't perform, connect. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 19, 2025. Take a deep breath and let yourself settle into this moment. Whether you're checking in with your heart or simply looking for some direction in your day, you've arrived right on time. The messages in this reading aren't just predictions, they're gentle mirrors for your inner world, offering clarity, encouragement, and the reminder that you are not walking your path alone. Today's cards are the Empress, Knight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and Ace of Swords. These 5 bring together themes of creativity, emotional flow, long-term abundance, inner strength, and mental breakthroughs. Let's explore the messages they hold for you. We begin with the Empress, a card that radiates nurturing, creativity, and deep connection with life's natural rhythms. This is your reminder to slow down enough to hear your own inner voice and trust it. The Empress energy encourages you to care for yourself as you would a beloved friend or a blooming plant, tenderly, consistently, and with love. Whether it's tending to your body, your space, your relationships, or your ideas, this card asks, where in your life can you soften today? Maybe it's letting yourself rest without guilt. Maybe it's cooking a meal with care or spending a few minutes outside with your bare feet on the ground. Honor the part of you that craves nourishment and beauty. It matters more than you think. Next is the Knight of Cups, the romantic, the dreamer, the heartfelt messenger. This card often signals movement in your emotional life, either through a person who brings you a message from the heart or through your own intuition calling you towards something meaningful. You might feel drawn today to express your feelings, reach out to someone, or pursue a creative passion that brings you joy. The Knight doesn't wait for permission to feel, he simply follows what moves him. Have you been brushing aside something your heart has been trying to say? Today is a good time to listen. And if you feel inspired to create, write, paint, sing, or even daydream, lean into it. That's your soul knocking. Moving into grounding energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is one of the most abundant cards in the deck, representing not just material wealth, but the legacy you're building and the roots you're laying down. It reminds us that true security isn't just about money, it's also about community, belonging, and knowing that your efforts contribute to something lasting. You might be thinking long-term today about home, family, or what kind of life truly feels meaningful to you. Trust that the work you're doing now, even the small everyday actions, are shaping a future that supports you deeply. And if you felt uncertain, this card is your affirmation. You're building something real, and you are supported. Then we have the Nine of Wands, the card of perseverance. You may be tired. You may feel like you've been fighting uphill for some time. But this card arrives not to say, give up, but to say, you're so close. It honors your resilience. It doesn't ignore the difficulty, but it reminds you that your strength is not in your ability to avoid hardship, but in your choice to keep going anyway. If you're feeling like today is just another step in a long journey, pause and take stock of how far you've already come. You're more capable than you think. Rest if you need to. Breathe. And know that this is not the end, it's a turning point. Finally, we close with the Ace of Swords, the spark of mental clarity and truth. If something's been foggy, whether in your mind, in a conversation, or in a decision you've been sitting on, this card brings the sharpness needed to cut through confusion. You might receive a powerful insight today, or suddenly know what needs to be said or done. The Ace of Swords doesn't sugarcoat, it speaks clearly and with purpose. It invites you to stand in your truth, and trust that even uncomfortable clarity is better than staying stuck. Say what needs to be said, especially to yourself. This is a day for bold honesty and liberation. So, what's the story today? You're being asked to nurture what matters. Follow your emotional truth, honor your long-term dreams, keep showing up even when it's hard, and speak your clarity into being. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're becoming every single day, often in ways you don't even notice. And the world is better because of it. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this reading landed with you most? Are you in a season of planting, protecting, or speaking your truth? Have you had a moment recently where something just clicked in your mind or heart? Share your story in the comments. You never know who might find comfort in your words. And above all, remember, you are allowed to be a work in progress and still be proud of how far you've come. Keep walking with intention. You're not alone, and you are more powerful than you know.